Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel, TacomaTraveler. I'm Jen and it's awesome to have you along. On this trip, I'm traveling down the eastern shore of Virginia and into the Outer Banks of North Carolina, camping in my 2014 Toyota Tacoma pickup truck. So this is pretty late for me. It is about 9:40 p.m. I'm arriving at a spot or in an area where I hope potentially to be able to stay tonight. I'm getting up and moving after a really great night's sleep last night. It's 28 out. A little chilly, pretty windy. I've got my heater warming the space up, but I just wanted to show you. Look at this sunlight coming in. It just looks so nice. Looks like it's gonna be a really pretty day. I am so grateful for this heater. It's chilly this morning, and boy, just being able to kind of lean over without getting out of bed and get this thing cooking and get it started up, and then within 10 minutes less maybe, it's nice and comfortable in here. So it's toasty right now, and plenty warm for me to feel comfortable being out of bed. And so I'm gonna switch this off in a minute here. I'll go ahead and make my coffee and get dressed and stuff, and we'll go out and take a look at this day. I'm right on the water. I'm looking out. It's kind of pretty here, so I'm looking forward to showing it to you. I didn't film too much last night at all. I was leaving at night, which is different than my usual pattern, and also I didn't feel that great. I was tired. Just physically not feeling great. I actually, to the point where I actually took a COVID test. We had a rapid at home and took that just to be sure, because I had a little bit of a cough and stuff, and just wanted to be sure before heading out. I was fine, of course. I think I'm just tired and run down a little bit, and work on my coffee here this morning. And to the point where I did have to push myself a little bit to, get myself out the door. It's gonna be, I know it's gonna be cold. The weather could be a little challenging on this trip, so there's just a lot of things. And I went ahead. I had my plan. A lot of me was so excited about it and excited to get out, even though I wasn't feeling that great. And sure enough, and great place to park. No issue finding a place to park last night. And this was absolutely fine. It was so quiet here. Aside from the wind was a little bit, but not as bad as I thought it might be. And yeah, it was quiet. I got tucked in right away as soon as I stopped driving. Pretty much got back here, got back in my pajamas, and man, I just tucked in and snoozed all night long. So anyway, I'm rambling on. It was a good night, and I feel good this morning. I think we're gonna have a good time. All right, so the idea for leaving last night was to kind of get a jump on the weekend and travel roughly 2 hours down the shore from where I live down to right before the Chesapeake Bay Bridge tunnel. That means this morning I can kind of start my day with jumping right into that ride across the tunnel and be that much closer to kind of the area I want to explore and look at this weekend. And this weekend, I'm not driving straight through to get to a particular point. I'm kind of meandering down, and I want to hit several different things and see a few things and visit a few places along the way. My end location, my farthest point down for this trip will be the Currituck National Forest, and I'll be there, if all goes as planned, I'll be there Sunday night. and then Monday turn around and kind of make a long haul all the way back home. So doing a little bit of a different trip this time. I'm looking forward to it. It'll probably be 2, maybe 3 videos. I don't know how exactly it'll pan out. But I'm at this wildlife refuge this morning, right just on the north side of the bridge tunnel, which is 17 miles long. I'm going to film some of that. That's pretty cool. It's one of the few, I think it's one of the few man-made structures that you can see from outer space. So it's a cool landmark. But there's a couple, I was looking last night, and there's a couple trails here. I don't think they're very long or very, much to them, but you could say a trail. I'm probably going to go check it out. So I've got time. I'm in no rush, no hurry. I'm going to check out these trails.
Like several other areas I visited during my camping trips, there were relics of World War II that I found in this area. There were also some gorgeous views of the wetlands that border the Chesapeake Bay.
That was a nice little walk. I think we were going to call that hike number 4. Number 3 I did without y'all. It was just a little day hike with the birding group in Delaware. But it was over 2 miles. It was in a different area. It was in the woods. I think I'm going to call it a hike. Alright, now we are going to head over the Chesapeake Bay Bridge Tunnel. Now that was an exciting sighting for me. I have wanted to see that bird for an awful long time. You see it? I hope I got the video where he goes boom, boom, boom. He walks like that. He's awesome. He's such a crazy looking bird. He's got that long thing and a big eye. Oh my gosh. Cool bird. Alright. Now we're going to cross the Chesapeake Bay Bridge Tunnel.
There's a really nice observation area shortly after you pay the toll. It does cost $15 each way to cross the bridge. It used to be $10, but the price went up. On the bridge part, it's one-way traffic, but on the tunnel part, and there are 2 tunnels, it is two-way traffic, so you do have oncoming vehicles. After traveling down through Norfolk, Virginia Beach, Portsmouth, I made it to my first stop, which was Mackay Island National Wildlife Refuge. I was able to take a short walk.
So after getting stuck in a traffic jam on a country road because someone had driven off the road, and it took a while to get the vehicle out of the ditch and all, so we were backed up there for a bit. Anyway, after that, made it to Mackay National Wildlife Refuge, which was kind of cool. Didn't seem to be a whole lot to it. I was able to take a little walk and enjoy that a little bit. And now I am at the Knott's Island / Currituck Ferry.
and I've got a little bit of time to kill. I think I'm here about a half hour early. So I'm just gonna relax, and then we're gonna take this ferry. It should be kind of cool. So that was a fun little ferry ride, and that one was free. Alright, so I think this probably is going to wrap up this video. I feel like I've probably got enough to fill one video at this point. I'm going to continue on to find a space to camp tonight, but we'll wrap the video up here. Just keep an eye out for the next one, where I'll pick this trip up. Thanks so much for watching. If you're new here, please subscribe. If you've been around for a while, thanks so much for continuing to watch. Take good care. I'll see you next time.